Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with a weekly Elliott Wave analysis for gold for you, done after New York's closed on Wednesday the 27th of February. If you want to see my monthly historic analysis, I have 2 monthly charts. You'll find them on my website. This main wave count follows on from my main monthly wave count, which sees gold in a new downwards trend at primary degree for a C wave, to end a zigzag correction for a big cycle degree fourth wave correction. To the downside within primary C we have 1, 2 and now an extending third wave at intermediate degree, with a leading diagonal from minor 1, a zigzag for minor 2 and minor 3 unfolding as an impulse. Within it we have minute 1, 2 and 3 probably ended here. 4 may or may not be over. It's most likely to be over because it's just slightly overshot this parallel channel that I've drawn using Elliott's technique for an impulse. I've drawn this channel from the low of 1 to 3 at minute degree, placed a copy on the high of 2 and then I've pushed it out slightly to encompass the end of this candle here. We've got a little overshoot, so that's fairly likely that the fourth wave was over in a Fibonacci 3 days. It's a bit shorter in duration to the second wave, but overall it looks correct to say it's over here. I have a main hourly wave count which sees it over and an alternate which allows for the possibility that it could continue further. If it does continue further, it can't move into wave 1 price territory. At minute degree, the wave count is invalidated with movement above 1652.14. It's likely to be over here, so minute wave 5 will reach equality with minute wave 3 at 1488, and minor wave 3 will reach 1.618, the length of minor wave 1, just 1 point above that at 1489, so we have a 1 point target zone for further downwards movement. When minor wave 3 is over, we'll have another correction at minor degree, lasting at least a couple of weeks or so, for a fourth wave, and at that stage the invalidation point will move down to the end of minor 1 down here. At 1431, intermediate wave 3 will reach 2.618, the length of intermediate 1, and at 1398, primary C will reach equality in length with primary A, and that target's still some weeks away. Let's have a look at the first hourly chart, where the low for minute wave 3 and the high for minute wave 4 up here is this low here and this high here. So we probably have a completed zigzag structure, a 5, a perfect expanded flat for a B wave, and a 5 wave impulse probably over here, with a typical sharp thrust at the end of the 5th wave. So minute wave 4 is probably over here, and when we use Elliott's channeling technique to draw a channel around this zigzag from the start of minuet wave A to the end of minuet wave B, with a copy on the end of minuet wave A, we have an overshoot here, but here we have a clear trend channel breach. This indicates to me that the upward zigzag is over and the next wave down is underway. So if the upward zigzag is minute wave 4 in its entirety, then this is the start of minute wave 5, and we'll expect for another week or so probably a continuation of downwards movement overall for gold, but with a slowing of momentum beyond that which we saw for this last downwards movement, which was a third wave. Within minute wave 5, we probably don't have the end of minuet 1. When it's over, we'll expect a second wave correction. Minuet 2 can't move beyond the start of 1, above 1620.2, and keep drawing this channel on the hourly chart and expect upwards movement for the second wave correction may find some resistance at the lower edge of this trend channel. If we move everything here within minute wave 4 all down 1 degree, and this is my alternate, we may have only seen the end of wave A within a flat correction for minute wave 4. This expects that minute wave 4 may be unfolding as a flat, where A subdivides to a 3-wave zigzag, B has to subdivide to a 3, and should be at least 90% the length of A. So we'd expect further downwards movement for this wave count as well to 1562. B of a flat correction can make a new price extreme beyond the end of A, so for this one also we can see a new low, and the most common type of flat is an expanded flat where B does move beyond the start of A, so a new low is actually reasonably likely. When B's done, C upwards would be extremely likely to make a new price high beyond the end of A up here. This wave count also has to encompass the idea that minute wave 4 could be unfolding as a double combination. We would have a zigzag up for wave W at minuet degree, the first structure in a double. The double would be joined by a 3 in the opposite direction, labelled minuet X, which is probably going to be a zigzag, and then we'd be looking out for another corrective structure to unfold, probably for 2 or 3 days or so, which would probably end around about the same level as the first zigzag in the double. Overall, moving price sideways. Now, the main difference between that idea at this stage is that downwards movement should unfold as a 3-wave structure, but it doesn't have to meet this minimum. It's reasonably likely to get about that point, so if the minimum is not met, I'll relabel this alternate as a double combination, unfolding for minute wave 4. Overall, I think what's most likely is we've had the end of a 4th wave correction at minute degree, and for the next week or so, we'll probably see a continuation of the downwards trend for gold to that 1-point target zone. That's all for me today with your gold analysis. This will be updated next week, and if you would like daily analysis of the S&P 500, also US oil and Apple, you'll find it on my site.